Schools are the primary tool of the fiat system to produce people who will be slaves to the system to keep it intact. Then there are parents who ask me, yeah, but children need to learn certain things, very important things like maths and physics and, of course, reading and writing. And on one hand, it's true that we need a certain level of, a good level of reading and writing and maths. But on the other hand, it's also a fact that most people don't need any maths that they've learned in secondary school. So basic maths learned in primary school is all that most people need, unless you want to really work in physics or maths and use a higher level of maths. That's a fact. So what's below, like on a principal level, on a foundational level though, what every human being really needs for any profession, for any life situation, is critical thinking, problem solving, creativity, and the love of learning, the ability to learn, critical thinking, creativity. These are all innate skills that every human being is born with. And if you just give kids the freedom to explore and learn by themselves and learn from their mistakes and, let them question everything, the level of problem solving will also be extremely high, and it'll be second nature to them to just solve their problems and other people's problems, and whatever their profession may be, whether they also need physics and maths or not, that's their choice really. And not every child will need physics and maths on a high level later on. So the problem with the schooling system is that it kills all of these innate skills. They don't want people to question, and 4-year-olds are the best critical thinkers on the planet. They ask between 100 and 300 questions a day. If you put them into the system, even harmless kindergarten, nobody's gonna answer those questions. If it's like 2-3 hours a day to have a play with their friends, fine. If you're there afterwards to explore the answers of all those questions. But if you put them into the system, they don't have the time and don't have the patience, especially in school. They're made to feel stupid and annoying if they're asked too many questions. And that's what the schools were designed for. There's the Rockefeller quote that says it all. We don't want a nation of thinkers, we want a nation of workers. And that's what the schools do. They kill the creativity, critical thinking, love of learning, the problem-solving skills, everything that is on a principal level important for every human being, gone. So yes, children do need to learn certain things, but it doesn't mean you need schools to do that, and it usually works better without schools. If you, the parent, can take away your conditioning of the schooling conditioning and what your parents taught you and what learning should look like and what your children should learn, because then your children can continue having these innate, amazing skills that make them resilient and self-confident and self-sufficient and sovereign. So if you want your kids to learn on the highest level, then take them out of school ASAP.